Hi folks, I'm Don Beyer, and this is my first bear story in this collage of stories. It takes place in a camping area of the Kinzua Dam on the Allegheny River. It forms the Allegheny Reservoir, which is part of the Allegheny National Forest. The reservoir is half in Pennsylvania and half in New York. It has approximately 1,200 miles of shoreline. So let's get on with the story. I have a few bear stories to relate. In my lifetime so far, I have seen and/or trapped and handled 68 bears. Some dead, some not. When our kids were little, Lou, my neighbor and patrol partner, and I took our family camping a fair amount. My boys were only 3 or 4 when we started. Lou and Karen had twins, Tommy and Kathy. They were just a bit older. One of our trips was to the Allegheny National Forest just north of Kane, Pennsylvania. We made several camping and fishing trips out there. This one trip, Louise, my wife, and the boys and I had a campsite on one side of Longhouse Drive, and Karen and Lou had a site 2 down from us and on the other side of the road. It was a nice clear summer night. All of a sudden I hear Karen yelling. A bear had run through their campsite. Karen ran and jumped in the truck. Then she realized the kids were asleep in the tent. She got rather excited. The bear apparently ran through the center of the campground. All of a sudden there was a ragtag army of guys with lights, shovels, beer bottles, in shorts and shower shoes marching around the campground. They were making quite a disturbance. Lots of noise. Did you see the bear? Did you see the bear? The poor bear, if he was caught in the middle of this fiasco, I felt sorry for him. I was more or less in the middle of the campground. It occurred to me that if I was quiet, maybe I'd see the bear. Louise and the kids were in the tent, and I grabbed my trusty Kodak 110 camera, and then I sat on a table and just waited. Only a few minutes passed, and a little bear cub came around my tent and sat down right next to me. The shovel and bottle-armed army was tromping around and still asking, "Did you see the bear?" I did not give him away. He just sat there next to my leg. He only came up to my knee or so. I took some pictures, but it was dark and the cub was black. That's all I got was black. He stayed with me until things calmed down, and then he wandered out across the road and into the woods. I didn't tell anyone until the next day. And this concludes my first bear story. And I wish everyone all the best.